is very special. This is the exact spot where the kill trap was.
Oh,
and
really?
Yes, this was where we did the video. Who denied it, Rebecca? You were telling us last night?
Everybody denied it. The trapper claims that he was only coming in at dusk and setting his traps and coming back in at dawn and removing them. And when we tried to tell them that we had video footage of Wyatt standing in front of this kill trap at roughly 3:30 in the afternoon.
Video that you took, actually.
And Wyatt, this is the exact spot.
This is the exact spot. The trap would have been inside where this containment unit is now.
So Mike, Adrian, what exactly have you guys put in place here? It looks pretty complex.
It's actually a pretty simple system. This is an exclusion fencing, which basically prevents them from getting at this culvert. And there's a large pipe here that runs about 30 feet out into the pond.
Okay.
And basically what we do is we're encouraging to actually dam along the front of this.
Okay.
And the water will still flow through this pipe and back into the culvert, so we haven't compromised the integrity of the culvert at all.
Instead of killing the beavers, we're tricking them.
Roundabout way.
Yeah.
We're allowing them
deceiver.
We're allowing them to be here and do what they do naturally without causing any problems to the infrastructure.
Now, the cost for this for the city, they were spending about $800 a year on the trappers. I mean,
one of these goes for probably about a couple $100.
Okay.
In materials and then your labor.
These
can go in a matter of a couple hours.
Now, it's not the trapper's cost. So, I mean, that to me is so deceiving because essentially the trapper is the smallest part of the cost. It's the labor that they have to go in sometimes with a backhoe and take the debris out.
Now, will the city have to spend a lot of money maintaining this device?
No, these very little maintenance, a couple times a year maybe. And it's left open this way for a reason. Beavers can't climb up and into here. But if something happens, something gets thrown in here or something, it's quite easy for them to reach in and pull stuff out of the culvert. But at least we know the beavers aren't going to be shoving anything into the culvert.
I'll keep the culvert open.
Well, yeah, you live across the street, but not everybody has someone like you living across the street from these devices. Now, have you shown the city how this works and their staff? And
We've spoken with the city. They know how it works. They'll be left a DVD, one of Mike's great DVDs that goes through step by step on how to build these. And they're quite simple to do.
And sadly, no one showed up from the city. They were all invited, all the councillors and city officials, and no one showed up to learn about this system.
But did anybody from the city staff show up to? Have you trained anybody from the city of Cornwall on how to take care of these?
Not yet. We have a meeting with them as soon as we've got this installed.
Okay.
And then we'll
so they are coming to be fair. Yeah. Okay. Because it did. I mean, there was a whole issue in getting you guys here, but in the end, they did agree, and you're here, and the devices are in, and hopefully we won't see traps again.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
So if they need more in, they'll have to get Rebecca and I to come and supervise.
So how many of these devices have you installed in Guidon Park?
We've done 3 now.
Okay. And are you doing any more?
No, that'll be it for us.
So 3 devices, less than $1,000 in bits and pieces, and that's the solution.
And everything's draining out all downhill. The water levels will be lower than they have been in the last 25 years because what they were doing is killing the beavers. The new beavers would move in immediately and keep everything blocked up. This way, it stays open. Even if there's beavers here, the water is actually going to drain off. So for the first time in 25 years, they have success.
All right.
It was just made in Cornwall.
Yep.
But there will be significant water in this area to attract and have the beavers provide service for all the other wildlife that utilize this area. So even during dry spells, the water level will remain probably fairly intact if the beavers are allowed to remain.
So the big question to end this interview is, did you see any beavers today?
No.
Unfortunately, no.
There was, at the top end, I won't point out where they are, there's a family, there's a bunch of small ones.
A bunch of kits.
So that's the hope for the future of Guidon Park.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.